Reincarnation, it's the fascinating idea of being reborn in another world, often after a life filled with hardship, regret, or sometimes even great success. It's one of my absolute favorite anime genres, packed with magic, new beginnings, and overpowered protagonists starting fresh in strange and fantastical worlds. In today's video, we're diving into some of the best reincarnation isekai anime, where the main characters become unstoppable prodigies. Let's get into it. By the grace of the Godsby, the grace of the gods is about a man who suffered in his past life, but is granted a peaceful rebirth by kind gods. Reborn as a young boy named Ryoma, he discovers a love for Slimesies. Slimezand uses them in creative ways to help people. It's not an action-packed show, but if you're in the mood for a cozy, feel-good isekai, this one's perfect for you. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? A girl tired of being lonely and isolated wishes to be average in her next life? But the gods misunderstood and made her way too powerful. Now she's trying to live a peaceful life while accidentally flexing her strength at every turn. It's a funny, lighthearted mix of comedy, slice of life, and fantasy that's genuinely fun to watch.
Kommen denn die ganzen Bestien hier?
Knights and Magic: what happens when a robot nerd dies and gets reincarnated into a world of giant magical mechs. That's Knights and Magic. The protagonist is not only gifted with powerful magic, but also brings engineering genius from his past, life allowing him to build massive battle mechs and revolutionize warfare. The animation has some rough CGI, but the creativity and strategy are Magic Maker. Let's start things off with Magic Maker, an ordinary high school kid, desperate to learn magic in the real world, gets reincarnated into a fantasy world, finally giving him the chance he's always dreamed of. But here's the twist. Magic doesn't exist in this new world. So what does he do? He creates it himself, training, reading ancient texts, and building up his mana until he becomes the first true magician and a magical genius in a world that had forgotten magic ever existed. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, and finally, the king of reincarnation anime Mushoku Tensei. A shut-in loser dies and is reborn into a fantasy world as Rudius, a boy blessed with magical potential and loving parents. What follows is an emotional, breathtaking story of growth, redemption, and adventure. With top-tier animation, world-building, and character arcs, this is the gold standard for reincarnation anime. Sweet Reincarnation? Next up is Sweet Reincarnation. A world-famous pastry chef dies mid-performance and is reborn into a fantasy world, still holding on to his baking talents. Now, in a land where no one's tasted a proper cake, he's revolutionizing dessert with his culinary genius. It's a lighthearted slice-of-life isekai though. Don't worry, our pastry prodigy still has his share of power, charm, and adventures that make this a sweet addition to your watch list. The Aristocrats' Otherworldly Adventure. In The Aristocrats' Otherworldly Adventure, a man dies protecting two strangers and is reincarnated into a wealthy, noble family as a young boy named Cain. At just 5 years old, he's granted insane powers by the gods who have plans for him. He's so strong that even seasoned warriors and mages are shocked by his talent. Trying to hide his abilities? Yeah, that doesn't go very well, but it makes for some fun moments. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist after being betrayed. The strongest exorcist activates a secret reincarnation technique and is reborn into a new world, this time without magic, but still carrying all his exorcist powers. He summons spirits, controls powerful abilities, and quickly outshines everyone, even the supposed hero of the world. Generic? Sure, but the execution is strong, and it's packed with cool fights and badass energy. The world's finest assassin. The world's finest assassin tells the story of, you guessed it, the best assassin on Earth. Betrayed by his own organization, he dies. only to be reincarnated into a powerful family of assassins in a fantasy world with the chance to choose powerful skills, high-tech weapons, and deadly precision. He sets out on a mission to eliminate the hero of that world before they can destroy it. A deadly combo of guns, magic, and cold strategy makes this one seriously thrilling. Wise Man's Grandchild, a classic among Isekai fans. Wise Man's Grandchild follows Shin, a boy reborn into a magical world and raised by a legendary wizard. He's insanely overpowered from the start: magic, combat, you name it. Sent to a school to try and live a normal life, he fails miserably at blending in because, well, he's just too strong, generic, absolutely. Fun? Also yes. And that wraps up today's list of reincarnation isekai anime with overpowered protagonists. From sweet beginnings to deadly assassins, there's something here for everyone. Let me know which one's your favorite tour. If I missed any gems you think deserve a spot, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss more awesome anime recommendations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you legends in the next one.